Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm going to update my reading and my film journal. Okay, everybody, so I am going to be updating my book and film journal. So we are going to put in the book covers for June. So the first book I finished in June. Now I am going to first one to tell you that it's not that I read all of these books in June. I didn't read every part of it in June. It's just this is when I finished it. Like this book Tuck, most of it was in May, but I didn't finish it until June, so that's why it's going in June. So I just want to make that clear. I'm assuming that's how most people do it, but I don't know. But anyway, it was really, really good. I gave it a 5-star. This is the third book and final book in the King Raven series, the retelling of Robin Hood, and it was so good. I really, really liked it. So I highly recommend this series. The next book I read and finished is my twin brother's memoir called An Identity Lost and Found. It was really, really good, and I highly, highly recommend it to you if you are interested. I'm giving that a 4-star. I learned more about my family than I knew before reading it, and more about my brother. It's funny, we're twins and we talk a lot, but we don't really talk deep things. So I learned things about him I didn't know. We had a falling out when when we were in junior high and high school and stuff like that, and didn't talk for years. And we just have never gotten quite back to like in those deep places. Anyway, the next one I finished was Ella Enchanted. A friend of mine bought me that book because she really wanted me to listen to the audiobook, so she bought it for me on Audible and sent it to me as a gift. And it was good. It was a retelling of Cinderella, and it was really, really fun. I highly recommend it. If you're someone who really likes retellings, I recommend it. And then the final one I did this month was The Lost City of Zed. It is such a great book. It is about the explorer, the true life explorer, Percy Fawcett, who goes into the Amazon jungles in 1925 and with his son and his son's best friend, and they never return. And it was a really, really good book. So if you like adventure or expedition kind of stories, it's a true story, and it was really good. It was written well. I really enjoyed it. It kept my attention. Okay, so let's go to the. Oh, I never filled out the May book of the month. I would have to say probably Scarlet. That was probably the best one. And then for June, I would have to say The Lost City of Zed. And I would have to say out of both of those, The Lost City of Zed. It was so good. Okay, so then we can work through these. So between Messy Grace and The Lost City of Zed, I'd have to say The Lost City of Zed. And then between Messy Grace and The Homecoming, I'd have to say Messy Grace. And we already know, because those two battled it out there, that The Lost City of Zed is the winner of that one. So far, the halfway through the year, I would have to say The Lost City of Zed is so far my favorite book this year. Okay, so let's go here and enter in the listings. So I had Tuck. We'll write that down. And then the next one is Identity Lost and Found. And then Ella Enchanted. And then The Lost City of Zed. And let's color those in based on the type of books they were. So let me go back and look. I skipped a whole section of this in my, wow, I skipped a lot. Okay, so Kindle books were green. Audiobooks are purple. I'm gonna have to go back, but so Tuck was an audiobook. Ella Enchanted was an audiobook. And The Lost City of Zed was an audiobook. And then Identity Lost and Found was a Kindle book. Okay. So Tuck was audio. And then these two were audio. And then this one was a Kindle. All right, let's go to, there was nothing I didn't finish. The reading stats aren't quite ready yet. So let's go to this one. Okay. So Tuck. T is open, so let's put Tuck there. Identity Lost and Found, I. Ella Enchanted would be E. E is taken. The Lost City of Z. Z. L is taken. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Historical fiction, I'm going to take Tuck because it's based on, it is based on the Robin Hood story, and that is historical fiction. We've got a graphic novel, a memoir, or a biography. My brother's book, Heroes of the Faith, Reread a Favorite, Philip Yancey, a travel book, an Oz book, sci-fi, over 500 pages, a book about books, read a library book. Young adult. Well, young adult would be Ella Enchanted was young adult, so I could choose that. Oh, and also a graphic novel. Okay, so we got those all finished. All right, so let's go to the main one here. And we are going to continue to do movie covers. So May, We're Not Married. I gave that a 3-star. I don't, you know what's funny is right now it is almost at the very end of June. So this was towards the end of May. So it was about a month ago that I watched this. I don't remember anything about it other than the fact that it was okay, or it was cute, nothing special. Three Blind Mice is the next one. This one I do remember. It's about a woman, or three sisters who go looking for a millionaire in the city. It's cute, but nothing special. I gave it a 2-star. And then When Tomorrow Comes, I don't remember anything about it, but I didn't like it. So I gave it 2 stars because I finished it. And then The Palm Beach Story, which I've seen before. I really like this movie. I showed it to my friends. So that was the last movie I watched. And this is a 5 star. It's such a good movie. And I found it on YouTube to watch for free. So if you're so inclined, check it out. Nope, I can't do it there. June. I can do it in this one. Okay. Hope your day's going well. It is sunny and beautiful here, warm. It started off overcast and rainy and not very good this morning, but this afternoon it's nice and beautiful, sunny. Okay, so for June, I'm starting off with a movie called The Walls Came Tumbling Down. I only gave it a 3 star. I don't even remember it actually. Isn't that funny? It's funny how that works. I gave it a 3 star because I liked it. Then me and my friend watched The Hobbit Part 3. You know, I have to say, it's not very good. If it was just a action movie or action adventure movie and I hadn't read the novel, I probably would have really enjoyed it. But I because I love the novel so much, it's just not very good. And then after that, my friend showed us the movie The Importance of Being Earnest, and this was such a cute movie. I really liked it, so I gave it a 4 star. The next movie I watched was with Audrey Hepburn and William Holden, and it's called When Paris Sizzles. It was cute. It was nothing special at all. So I'm giving it a 3 star. The next movie I watched was called Raiders of the Lost Sea, and I really liked it. It was a fun pirate swashbuckling kind of film. I recommend it if you like those kinds of films. I gave it a 4 star. It was good. I liked it. Okay, where are we? The next one was The Italian Job. One of our friends had never seen it, but she likes heist movies, so we decided to show her that movie, and she enjoyed it. So that was fun. I'd seen it before. I gave it a 4 star. It had been quite a while, so I'm glad I watched it again. It had been quite a while since I'd seen that. Okay, the next one was called Heart of the Country. I spent some time down in Port Orchard with my mom and my aunt and uncle, and they showed me The Heart of the Country. It was a cute little love story, nothing special, but I enjoyed watching it with them. I gave it a 3 star. And then I showed them The Palm Beach Story, but since I just had it on there, I decided I wasn't going to print the cover again just to put it there. The next movie I watched was with Rita Hayworth. Rita Hayworth. Hayward? Yeah, Rita Hayworth and Orson Welles. It's called The Lady of Shanghai. I did not like it at all. I thought it was a really awful movie, but I finished it, so I'm giving it a 2 star. I probably wouldn't have had I not written it down in my on my planner that I was watching it. I probably would have just skipped it because it really wasn't very good. And then my friend showed me It's Kind of a Funny Story, which I really liked. It was a really cute love story, and I highly recommend it if you've never seen it. I'm giving it a 4 star. Then the next movie I watched, I found out that The Lost City of Zed, that there's a movie of it, and Amazon had it on the Prime for free with commercials. So I watched it. I liked it. I thought it was an okay adaptation. It's nowhere near as good as the book, but they changed a few things, which I always get frustrated with. So I'm giving it a 3 star, but it was worth watching. The next one is called Lady in a Jam, which I really liked. I thought it was a really fun movie. It stars Irene Dunn. I'd never heard of it before, but it was a cute movie. So I recommend it. It was on YouTube to watch. I'm giving it a 4 star. And then the final film in this one so far that I've watched on this set is Gary Cooper in Cloak and Dagger. I liked it, so I gave it a 4 star. It was a fun movie. Okay, so now that those are put in there, let's see what I can add. Well, before I figure out on the things, let me add some more movies because these need to go here and this one needs to go here. So movies with my friends. I am can't get that up. Movie with my friends. I showed them the Palm Beach Story. They really liked it. And then at my friend Rachel's house, we finished the Hobbit Part 3, which one of our friends who had watched these two with us wasn't able to be there when we watched the third one. So this coming week we're going to watch the third one, but I'm probably not going to print it again and put it down because I'm not going to put it twice on here. But the next time we got together and watched The Italian Job, which was fun. And then at the Roberts, we watched The Importance of Being Earnest. And it's kind of a funny story. Okay. So let me figure out with my trackers, movie trackers, let's see what's next. Watch a Christian movie. I did not watch one. Best Picture at the Academy Awards. I did not watch one. A movie I bought at Goodwill. No. A movie seen in the theater. No. A movie checked out from the library. No. A movie watched on Tubi. Not yet. A movie watched on Hoopla. No. A holiday movie. Nope. A movie that was a gift. No. A movie purchased on Prime Video. No. A movie rented on Prime Video. No. Okay, so let's see about the movies I have finished. So We're Not Married Yet. W is taken. Three Blind Mice. T is taken. When Tomorrow Comes. W is taken. The Palm Beach Story. P is taken. The Walls Came Down. The W is taken. The Hobbit. I know that one would be taken if it wasn't because of the other ones. The Importance of Being Earnest. I is taken. Paris When It Sizzles. That's taken. Raiders. The R is taken. The Italian Job. I is taken. Heart of the Country. H is taken. Lady of Shanghai. L is taken. It's Kind of a Funny Story. I is taken. Lost City of Z. L is taken. Lady. L is taken. Cloak and Dagger. C is taken. So I don't have anything I can add on there. There's nothing I didn't finish. You know, I've really fallen down on that and fallen down on the quotes for sure. And fallen down on this. Although I haven't bought any digital movies since this one. So actually I'm doing pretty good on no movie buying. Okay, so that's about it. That's all I've got for this month. Or not this month, but this video. I don't have anything else to add on here. So thank you so much for watching my update of my reading and my film journal. I will continue to keep you updated as I get the covers to fill a document file. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!